Come on, baby girl. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you guys stopping by and checking us out. Do us a favor, if you're not a subscriber, this is the perfect time to hit that subscribe button. We've been having a lot of problems with these Japanese beetles. We are finally going to get to fight these guys back. We're so excited. Went to Amazon, got some traps ordered. They're in. We're just going to put these things out and see how well they work. Okay, well today what we're going to do is we're going to get out here and fight back against these these Japanese beetles we got. We have been just infested with them. Everything we've grown they have attacked, and we really can't get any growth out of our fruit trees. Our muscadines, I put in all those muscadines, about 40 muscadine plants this year, and on a muscadine plant, as they grow up and out, the tip of your growth, if it dies off, it stops the growth of your plant. And they have eaten the tips of my plants. I can't get any growth out of them. It's just been a non-stop battle. You can eat it. We just stopped by the fruit stand and got, or last night we got fruit from our fruit stand for the pigs, and the kids always seem to find some good peaches. Tell me that don't look like summertime. But anyway, we bought these Spectracide bag of bugs Japanese beetle traps. We're going to set these up. We're going to put 2 in this field, 2 in the other field, and 1 down by my apple trees because we need them bad. And we also bought some glue traps. We got some little mice we tried to catch last week in the greenhouse, and they're so small. We put out these little Victor wooden traps, the old school wooden traps. And they're so small, they eat the peanut butter off of them, didn't set the trap. So I thought, I hate these glue traps. I've never used them. I say I hate them and never used them, but I don't know if everybody I hear uses them says it's kind of sad and all that, but that's the only thing I know to use to get these little mice out of here. So we're going to set some glue traps, some bag of bug, Spectracide Japanese beetle traps. Stick around. Let's get these things put up and see how they come out. Guys, these things are super easy to make. It's basically a bread tie. 2 little flaps that interlock together, a little bait capsule, and a bag. It's really, really simple to make. We're going to go around and see exactly where we want to put these things. I'm not quite sure. Well, I'd like to put them out in the pasture to sort of draw all the beetles away from my stuff. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that'd probably be the best thing. There's a little debate. People put them in the garden or away from the garden. In the garden, people say that pulls the beetles to your garden, which makes a lot of sense. But I want it to work now, so I sort of instinctively want to put 1 into the garden. But I think we're going to put a couple on the edge of the pasture, 1 by the apple trees, and 2 more at my other little small vineyard in the front yard. Oh, that's good thing it wasn't a snake. I'm in here telling myself, hold on a second. I got these boxes backwards. This is the zucchini box. I've been saying it backwards. This is the zucchini box. That's our squash. Look what we found in the greenhouse. What you doing, girl? What you doing? Come on out. Watch the beans. I bet you she's laying eggs over here. She was down in there. She slipped in here. I bet she's got an egg down there. But yeah, I got it mixed up because I found a zucchini right in there. I found a zucchini. I've been saying it backwards the whole time. I need to start putting markers in here. I guess that's why y'all mark everything, right? Let's stick around. Let's see what these mouse traps do. We'll check all these things tomorrow and see if we catch any mice and how many beetles we can grab. All right, everybody, it's the next day. I thought I'd come out here and check these Spectracide bag of bugs and see exactly how well they're doing. They're doing pretty good. This is the one we just set it right in front of the house. Our muscadine, we have a small vineyard right here in front of our house, in front of the chicken pen. But it has done really well. I was hoping a lot better. I checked the beans this morning and they were just covered. I shook the bean tunnel and they all flew off towards the pasture, so I'm hoping it'll catch a bunch out there. But I've just been going around shaking everything. But it's done pretty good. It's got about that many. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's got a good little row across there. That's just the first one. We'll go check the rest of them real quick. I guess we're going to have to feed the chickens. We hadn't fed the chickens this morning. Travis let them out, and I don't think he fed them. This is what happens when you don't feed the chickens. They follow you everywhere you go. We're going to check this. We're going to check this next trap and then go feed the girls. They're going to be mad if they don't get any feed. Here's this one. And it's attracting some other little stinging looking bugs. Girl, I didn't know what that was. Well, there's one climbing on the top. Set him in there. But this one here is called a bunch. It's got quite a few. It's all the way to there. So it's done real well. Yeah, it's done really good. I'm excited. We're getting some of them wrapped up. Let's go eat. Well, we're at our third bait site out here across from our muscadines, the garden, the greenhouse, out here in the pasture. And this thing has caught a ton of them. But the only thing, it's so windy. I don't know how they're finding their way in there. I was wishing the wind wasn't blowing, but it was windy yesterday. And it's loaded with them. About that deep. About that deep. I wish they had more. But the way the wind's been blowing, I can't believe they're even finding their way in there. But that's number 3. Number 3 is looking good. We'll check number 4 and 5 and see how they're doing. Well, this is number 4. And we were just down there at the third one. But this one hadn't quite done as well. This one's not quite done as well. We just had one flying around right before I turned the camera on. But it's still catching them. So it's only been a day. We put them out around noon yesterday. So hopefully after a few weeks we can catch all these things. They say these things last up to 3 months. So I'm sure you'd catch a bunch in 3 months. I wish I'd have brought them out earlier in the spring. If I'd have brought them out earlier, we'd have really kept these things under control. All right, guys. Surprise in the video. I put these traps up last year, these honeybee traps. I haven't even checked this one because it's so far away from the house. We just happened to be walking away from our other trap, our beetle trap, and I think I got a beehive inside that box. They're bringing in pollen. I see that one's got a thing of pollen. So I think we caught a swarm. That is awesome. I got these traps hung all over my property. And we just took a bucket, melted wax, and spread it in there with a paintbrush. And they found it. So now we got to come and take that down. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. So stay tuned for that video. Okay, everybody, we're out here where I call it my little apple orchard. It's where I got all my apple trees planted. But this thing has caught a lot too. It's really done well. There's about that many in there. It's got some other little bugs that have been swarming, I noticed. But it's definitely catching some beetles. We're really excited about that. So guys, I have to say I really like these beetle traps. I've used them last year, so I know they work. But if you guys got Japanese beetles, I highly recommend the Spectracide bag of bug. We got them on Amazon. I think they were about $5 a piece, something like that. They weren't really all that expensive. Go get you some, because if you're planting any fruit trees, you're going to get these Japanese beetles. Down here in the southeast, I don't know how it is up north, but down here in the southeast, we're just infested with them. It's ridiculous. But I really appreciate you guys checking out our videos. Do us a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber. We'd really appreciate you guys subscribing to our channels. Thanks for checking us out again, and we will see you on the next video.